What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Neoshin, and today we're inside a 2005 Toyota Highlander, 227,000 miles. I've owned this Toyota Highlander for 6 months now. And in 6 months, it has impressed me. It has let me down. It has a bunch of corks and screws and all kinds of things that you would not expect. And it's funny, the things that I thought would not bother me, and the things that didn't bother me also did not bother me. It's just weird. The number one thing when you're looking for a used vehicle is obviously the big components: motor oil, transmission oil, differential. If you can't carry it on your shoulders, then it's probably going to cost you a lot of money to fix. So those are the key things when looking at a Highlander. And I did look at all those, looked at the body, how clean it was. Let me give you a quick walk around of my Highlander. Now, I know you guys do see dealer plates, stickers, things like that. My Highlander is up for sale right now, so you can come and grab it if you like. Got my AC going and it is ice cold. Showed you guys a cold start. Let me show you guys a cold start now, actually. So the motor, I mean, is just wow, right? Amazing. It really is. The V6 3.3 liter motor on this, I don't know how much horsepower it makes. I'm not the kind of guy that goes super deep into detail. I'm just going to tell you straight facts. I'm just going to tell you straight things that I know from my experiences. And my experience with this motor, going up hills, going on 4-hour drives, because I live in California. In California, super cool. You can literally go from the valley, which is desert and you know, drought, all this stuff, and you can literally drive 4 hours from here and you could be in a mountain full of snow. Or you could do the opposite, drive 4 hours that way and be in a beach, in a lake with your feet in the water. What was that? And that's the beauty of California. So with all that being said, this Highlander has literally got me everywhere. I've gone to the beach in it, and I think I've made some beach videos. I've gone to Lake Tahoe in it, about a 4-hour drive. This thing has gotten me there every single time, through mountains, through hills, everything, through traffic, and it has not broken down on me once. But there is just these little tiny things that got me all screwed up. Number one, the first thing I did when I got it was full service. Motor oil, transmission oil, differential oil. I put HID headlights because I wanted to see what I was doing, see where I was going. Also buffed, compounded the headlights. The body, I didn't really do much. I wanted to be more adventurous, so I put this roof rack in the top, and it's got a tow package, which is super awesome. It's got this light also for the tires, TPMS sensors. That's what they're called, tire pressure monitoring system, and it's really cool. But this is a 2005 Highlander Limited. It's not supposed to have TPMS sensors, at least from what I know, because I've gone to the auto parts stores, O'Reilly's, AutoZone, to pick these sensors up, and they don't have them. I've gone to my guy Angie, which is my tire guy, and he says he doesn't have anything for this vehicle. So in 2007, I believe they put the sensors on it, and he can sell me sensors for a 2007 Toyota Highlander, but I don't know if that would fix it 100%. They're not that expensive. It's about 150 bucks for all 4 sensors installed, and that will fix my light. I believe it will, but he's not 100% sure. My tire guy is not 100% sure if it'll fix it, and that's very annoying. It's pretty annoying just knowing if I could put $150 and it'd do absolutely nothing. So I have not put $150 for nothing. I've spent my money making sure that the motor, transmission, and differential, like I said, the big components that I cannot carry. Well, actually I can, I've been going to the gym, but that I cannot carry, I'm making sure those components are good, safe, reliable. And they are. I mean, look, have you guys felt anything since driving? No, dude, the transmission shifts so smooth. It's got brand new Michelin tires. This is the kind of Highlander that you want to buy. It's not pretty, but the thing about the Toyota is everything will break in this Toyota Highlander. It's set for the Toyota Highlander. I just did the door handles on my mom's car, and hers also has like 230,000 miles. But what I had to do on this Highlander was not the door handles. It was actually the power door locks. They went out, and they were out the minute I got it, but it was just so annoying. The minute I got it, they did not work. And I would go up, I would lock it. Oh, hold on, someone's calling me. I would go up to the car, I would lock it, and then I would forget, come back, and pull on the door handle, and the alarm would start ringing. Beep, beep, beep. Happened on this side, happened on that side. Annoying. It was so toxic, right? And I hated it. I hated it so bad. But I mean, it's just what happens. These Toyota Highlanders have big issues with the power door lock actuators. So I ordered an entire set of actuators, $20 on eBay or Amazon, one of those, installed them myself, and they both worked for about a week. And after that, they were gone. So then I had to go OEM, and I do recommend that you go OEM for these power door locks, or at least look at more deeper into the reviews. If they say they're no good, they're probably no good. They were $10 each. So I said $20, and I might have my doors fixed, and I won't be that annoying. Well, guess what? It didn't work. So learn from me. Get the more expensive ones. So that's what I did. I spent about maybe $200 getting an OEM door lock actuator on this side over here. I did get the OEM, and I got the whole assembly. And then on this side is the same thing. Got the whole assembly, door lock actuator, installed it myself. Expensive, man, expensive. So those power door locks, but you need them, right? I would think it's a giant safety thing, not being able to lock your car and someone coming into it. Giant safety thing, so it had to be done. But it's really common in Toyota for the door lock actuators to go out. That's my thing. That's what I was thinking. But it took me a very long time to fix them. That's another thing. Oh, something super annoying with the Toyota Highlander, especially if you're gonna get an older one like this one. Not older, but maybe the miles. The belts, the squeaking belts. I have my AC on, and I put brand new belts on it when I first got it, and they were just so squeaky, and I would tighten them up because they're adjustable manually. You have to manually adjust them, or mechanically, I would say, and they kept coming loose. 3 months down the road, I'd hit the gas and start squeaking again, and then I'd tighten it up. 3 months down the road, so I got thread lock, and I wasn't able to, I didn't want to pull it all the way out, the adjuster, but I had to pull it as much as I can for both of them, because it has two belts. One runs the AC, the other one runs the power steering pump, and so on and so forth, and they're routed in such a way that it works for the car. But they kept squeaking until I finally put some thread lock on it and got it fixed. I wasn't sure if it was the belts at first, and then I thought they were too loose, so I was like, all right. And then finally I realized they were coming loose all by themselves, and it needed to be fixed and fixed correctly. So yes, this one has a lot of miles, so maybe that's what's going on. So those are basically the bad things with the Highlander. And even though they drove me a little mad, a little crazy, just depends on you, I fixed them little by little. So I didn't just spend a whole ton of money on it, even though it sounds like it. Like I said, the Highlander's for sale right now because I really believe it to be a really nice, good, running, reliable vehicle. Also, when I first got it, it was leaking. It was the valve cover gasket. So if you see a leak on the Highlander, it's probably just the valve cover gasket. No big deal. But it is a big repair. It could be like up to $1,000. Some people want to do the rear valve cover gasket. Same thing, valve cover gasket, $10, $20 at O'Reilly's. Did it myself, got some spark plugs to go along with it, and got a whole tune-up going. Really cool job, and I've done it all before, so there was no problem for me there. Now, the things I love about the Highlander, there is just too many to name. The space that you have, I have so much space here. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. If I had to choose between the Toyota Highlander and a Toyota Camry, oh man, it would be a tough one. I think right now with the 4-cylinder is what I'm leaning more towards, because gas being so expensive. I'm starting to measure out my expenses right now in 2022 and what could possibly happen in the future. 2023 is around the corner, and a lot of people are unsure and unsafe of what's gonna happen. That's why I would go with the 4-cylinder right now. But if I was to choose, I mean, the Highlander is just so good. It's hard to not want to choose this one, and it's right in the middle between the Toyota RAV4 and the Toyota Camry. the Highlander is in the middle. Actually, the RAV4, I meant the 4Runner, because the 4Runner is a big SUV. It's got a way bigger motor. It's got that 4.0, which is amazing. A lot of power through those hills like nothing. But I don't know, do I need that right now? Not so much. If I were, because on all our trips that we've gone, I've been to Lake Tahoe, Sacramento in this thing, San Francisco, everywhere in the Highlander. We always take the Highlander when we go on these faraway trips because it's got that V6, it's got the power, it can climb up those hills very easily. And mine's not even 4-wheel drive, this is a 2-wheel drive. So 2-wheel drive for V6 just powers through it. And I can only imagine that the Toyota 4Runner with that bigger motor would just climb like nothing. And I've driven those before. They are impressive. And the Camry is impressive in its own way too. The Camry is impressive of how efficient that motor is, how good it is on saving gas, how leak proof it is. I mean, the Toyota Camry doesn't specifically have too many issues with leaks, but I bet you it has the same issues with this. Door locks going out, squeaky belts possibly. Those are just my opinions. Like I said, those are just things that haven't happened to me on owning this vehicle for 6 months now, driving it every single day for 6 months, putting maybe like 4,000 or 5,000 miles into it. So not too much, as you can see, but, and the gas mileage, I gotta tell you, the gas mileage on this is very impressive for the size that it is. And I'm not talking about the inside size. All that you get in here is just great. You can see the thing stops on a dime. It literally does stop like brand new. And this AC is now starting to get cold. Let me turn it off. And I really like this Toyota Highlander, man. It's beautiful. So the reason I'm selling my Highlander is a very personal reason. And I think I'm finally ready to tell it to you guys. I don't know if you guys are even sticking around anymore, but we were working on baby number 2. He was in the oven, you could say. And we ended up losing him. And it was just something really hard. And that's the story that I was trying to tell you guys earlier about the Highlander, how this one comes with the story. And it's been really tough for us. And we're working on baby number 2 right now. So, you know, we were expanding our family. It didn't work out, but we're not gonna give up. Baby number 2 is on its way already. And oh man, am I saying baby number 2? Sound like a baby number 3. We're working on baby number 3 because now I have an angel watching over me every single day, and I'm super grateful for it, just to have that experience. And since we're not gonna have a baby for another maybe like 9 months or a whole another year, it's just more time for us to settle and to get something maybe even better than this. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put this one up for sale. I'm gonna try and double my money on it. And once I sell this one, I'm thinking of buying the newer generation Highlander. And I hope that I said that in a way that you guys can understand what I'm talking about. I don't want to repeat it. I haven't really talked about it to anybody other than maybe yesterday I met up with a friend, and we kind of talked about that kind of stuff. And life is just tough, how things just happen, and losses and stuff. And yeah, but that's the reason I'm selling the Highlander, because I just don't need an SUV right now. I'm gonna need one soon in the future. So when we get closer to our due date, that's when we're gonna get another SUV. So I got some time, and I just got the experience of owning a Highlander for 6 months, and the experience has been really great. It has been amazing. I hope you guys find this information helpful. If you do, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what's going on with you guys. Take it easy. Nothing but love. See you guys next time.